An illegal road cuts through what used to be pristine rainforest. Around it, a cemetery of centuries-old trees reduced to dust.
Look, those are big patches and most likely for cocoa fields or cattle ranching, which will definitely disconnect this area.
Rodrigo BOTERO runs an NGO that protects the Colombian Amazon. He brought us on a 5-hour-long flight across 5 national parks and supposedly protected indigenous lands. None are intact. Criminal hands are grabbing land and burning trees for intensive agriculture, cattle ranching or coca farming.
The magnitude and the intensity of the destruction that we are able to see over 5 national parks in the most biodiverse area of Colombia in the middle of the fragile transition between the Andes and the Amazon is a warning call not only for Colombia, but for humanity as a whole.
The Colombian Amazon has lost over 1 million hectares of rainforest in the last 5 years, an area larger than the island of Cyprus. Rodrigo says a complex web of interests are to blame.
First of all, this has to do with the international conglomerates interested in cheap land for the world's agro-commodities market. More than 1 million heads of cattle have been introduced in this area surrounding the Chiribiquete National Park alone. It is also a way to launder money from drug trafficking and illegal mining.
The level of deforestation accelerated after the government signed a peace deal with FARC rebels in 2006. Today, huge ranches extend for as far as the eye can see. One of the first things you notice as you walk through these burnt patches of the jungle is the silence. Gone are the sounds of the animals, the birds, the insects that live in the forest. All that amazing biodiversity turned into ashes. Colombian President Ivan Duque pledged to cut deforestation by half by the end of his term in August. An overtly optimistic promise. Yet a military anti-deforestation initiative and new laws targeting those causing environmental devastation are starting to pay dividends.
The first years of this operation have been questionable because the military exclusively went after the poor people logging and not the masterminds. We also had an outdated legal framework because, believe it or not, grabbing land wasn't a crime here. But under pressure, internationally, things have started to change. In recent months, a major land grabber and 2 local mayors were arrested.
Changes that offer a glimmer of hope that things could improve before it's too late for all. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, San Jose del Guaviare.